Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
I would have earned the 1, but I guess the 63 will have to do. Hello, Lottie.
You again?
You again? I'll skedaddle. Don't clip. Is this really necessary? Aww. The seats are covered in tasteless pink leatherette. A puppet is pirouetting in the corner, and on the driver's sign it says, Sugar Puff. Stupid name. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. Oh, he doesn't show any reaction. Did I give him the wrong dose? No, I always know what I'm doing. Toro! Hey, I said Toro! What good is it being the best of matadors if the bull isn't even looking? Brilliant idea, Rufus. What could a lonesome bull crave more than a well-chilled glass of gnat's piss? Okay, I'll use the cow. Main thing is that it worked. Aw, does that upset you? Well, an accomplished matador like me knows how to bring the blood of a bull to a boil, or whatever liquid it is that's pumping through those tubes. Draw blood from an enraged bull? Child's play. Bull's blood. Check. What? Poor Wenzel. His tender heart will break when he finds out that the well in his basement isn't real. Quick, I don't want to miss the moment. Wenzel?
I'm down here! Come quick! You won't believe your eyes!
Poor Wenzel still thinks he struck water down there. Instead, his cellar is simply flooded. Bad luck. What's up, Wenzel?
I struck water!
Well, Wenzel, maybe you shouldn't get too excited. Sometimes you just think you struck water, and then it's just... Wait a second. You really struck water.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I am rich!
But that's impossible.
And it's all thanks to you. Well, thanks to your father's divining rod. You are a true friend. You know what? You shared with me, and now I'll share with you.
Really?
Of course. I share with you this very moment, the moment of triumph. Let's enjoy it together. What's that grinding noise?
It's not my pursuit.
I see. I'm rich!
There, I can see it clearly. Grit, and there's beetle. Clear water.
Ah, Rufus, I believe you may very well want to congratulate me. The mayor was very excited to hear about my discovery. He believes the water vein might make Kulvak one of the 3 richest settlements in the southern quadrant. Right now, he's hearing one more applicant, but for now, it looks like I'll be the one.
Goal is supposed to live at your place? Don't make me laugh.
What? Now that I have a water vein on my property, I'm one of the most influential people of Kulvak. And with an orbit pixie in my house, I might even become an honorary citizen. Who knows? One day, I might even follow in the footsteps of your father.
But I was the one who saved her, and I'm the one who gave her shelter.
Rufus, you don't even have a house. So how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well,
Next up, number 63, please.
Hello, Lottie.
You again?
You again? Is it my turn already?
Yes, it is. I
Already called your number.
didn't I?
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
Rufus, so how do you suppose you'll convince the mayor?
Well, Low-Tech, I have to talk to you. It's about... Low-Tech?
What? Who's disturbing me?
Whoa. Are you really sleeping in your desk?
This is the mayor's traditional resting place. Before me, your father used to sleep in here. That was before he betrayed the community.
Huh. Well, I can totally understand that.
Well, he left you behind, too.
Be that as it may, who sleeps in a desk anyway?
Admittedly, the desk isn't aligned correctly with the planet's magnetic field, but your father had a device installed to correct that.
What? I'm here for the Elysian girl.
They all are, but you're too late. The hearing is over.
Over? But it was me who found her.
As far as I know, it was Hannick who found her.
Well, I found her first.
And you just left her lying there?
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
But I saved her life.
I find that hard to believe, considering you're responsible for 90% of all injuries that happen in Kuvak.
Well, but 90% of those have been my own injuries.
Listen, Rufus. Whenever chaos breaks out in Kuvak, you are responsible for it. As far as I know, you might even be responsible for that girl falling from the sky.
No, it was different.
With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance.
But I have to help her return to her world.
To Elysium? That's a good joke. You should know better than anyone else that there's no way to leave Deponia. Nothing that ends up on Deponia will ever leave again.
My dad made it.
That's neither probable nor verifiable. I know that's what you'd like to believe, but I believe it's more likely that your father ended up crashing into some trash heap. With your attitude, you wouldn't even stand a chance if the hearing wasn't over already.
That's too bad.
How exceptionally reasonable of you. I've made my decision, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm starting to run out of good arguments here.
Finally! There is a God! Are we done here? I really need to go to the assembly hall.
You bet.
Oh, now what?
When does the...
Whenever I have... That was your...
Stupid. I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
You don't even have your own residence, do you? You're mooching off your former girlfriend.
Yeah, well, at least I'm not sleeping in the drawer of my desk.
Watch your tongue, son. This is the mayor's traditional resting place. If only your father were here to put you in your place. You know darn well he worked here before me.
Oh yeah, you mean he slept here?
You don't even know what real work is. If you'd put in a little more effort, you could have followed in your father's footsteps.
My father's footsteps led away from this dump, and I'll get away from this rock too.
And you think you'll reach your goal without a serious effort? I'm beginning to understand why he didn't take you with him.
Ouch. What? Instead of just moving the desk, my dad preferred messing with the planet's magnetic field?
Well, he was the most egocentric and stubborn person I've ever met.
Hey, that's a lie.
Oh yeah? Why do you think he left you here? Because he didn't care about anyone but himself. Not even his own son. Not even for his own son. Pretty ironic that you've become just as egotistic as he was back then.
Egotistic? Me? Ha! Just recently, I risked my own life to save a girl from the clutches of the Organon.
Completely without ulterior motives, I suppose.
You better believe it.
My ass.
You'll be surprised, Low-Tech. I will save the girl. And then everyone on this planet will realize how selfless I really am. But then it'll be too late, because then I'll already be sitting in some cocktail lounge in Elysium and laughing about you fools and how you still have to live in this junkyard. You'll see. I can't stop thinking about what you said. That my father manipulated the planet's magnetic field.
Well, get over it. Your father installed that device for a reason. He manipulated the magnetic field so he could sleep in harmony with the field lines.
I can't imagine how that's supposed to work.
Well, it does work. I sleep like a baby. The only downside is that carrier pigeons are constantly crashing into my window.
When does the post office open again?
Whenever I feel like it.
Right. The girl belonged...
Wrong. I've already made...
I'm
Fine. Are we done?
No, that's it.
Well, then just beat it. I need to get to the assembly hall.
If this is where the key to the world belongs, good night. I mean, I managed to lose the key to my front door all the time. Huh, he's gone. Well, never mind.
Next, please.
Guess I'm last in line. Whatever. Who could possibly succeed except for me? A gadget that manipulates the planet's magnetic field. Yeah, this could have been my idea. What's this? A hidden compartment? Well, looks like Dad's secret will see the light of day after all. A key. My dad knew I'd be clever enough to find it. I wonder what I'd get for it if I melt it down. This might be unnecessarily complicated, but I'm certain Dad wanted to make sure that I'm the only one who could get this far, get to his big secret, his legacy. His liquor cabinet. SOLONGYOUCK. Damn, where was I? There's a message from the mayor of Buzo Westfog. OOICURNEDOT. Huh? Either a cat was jumping up and down on the keyboard, or the operator must have gotten that all wrong. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
About my key again.
Again, what was your
Sugar Puff.
Sugar Puff? Maybe I found your key, Sugar Puff, but I need to be sure it really belongs to you. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink, you say? That sounds about right. And, do you have a special hobby?
I, love the ballet.
Bullseye! Then this must be your key. This must be your lucky day, Sugar Puff.
Yeah, I'm so happy I could just explode.
Really? I might have a one-time job for you down in the mine.
So much power in such a heap of junk. What a waste. Oh, I can't remove it. But how do I get access to the power that's harbored within them? I want the battery acid, and I have a dentist drill. That's almost too convenient. Ah! Ow! Yeah! Ow! Ha-ha! I siphoned the acid without injuring myself. I'll drink to that. Ugh. water's still lacking something reviving. Cool. I already have the special water, at least. One whole chili. A pinch of black powder. Stimulant. I'll call this blend Rufus Reckless, the Maiden Slayer. Or Savior. No, Slayer sounds much better. That's a great idea. All that's missing is a blowpipe. The funnel would make an excellent blowpipe. Indeed.
What the? A dart?
A little longer. And...
Oh, what am I getting mad at anyway?
strike! Hey, Tony, I'll just grab a couple of these vouchers, okay? And while we're at it, can you do the dishes this week? I like Tony much better this way. I was beginning to fear that her body had adapted to tranquilizers. Oh, by the way, I used your family pictures to insulate our weather balloon.
Just a moment. What? Did you mention weather balloons?
No, I said vouchers. Will you look at those nifty vouchers?
Keep your hands off. I've counted them.
Into the tank you go. So, I have the powder already. Well, that's it. I found all the ingredients.
Wonderful! I can't even tell you how excited I am to see what happens next.
Yeah, but I thought we were making espresso.
Yes, you are right. This is an august moment, my friend. We shouldn't spoil it by worrying about the pressure within the nuclear core structure.
Pressure within the nuclear core structure?
Hear me, gods of our forefathers. Using just the most refined ingredients and the highest possible compression, we beseech thee, open the gates to the espresso-verse!
Holy smoke.
More pressure! More pressure!
Okay. Okay.
Are we dead?
No. Being dead feels completely different. Ugh. As you know, I have gazed deep into death's eyes more than once in my life.
Oh, now that you mention it, that reminds me. Is Tony still wearing those contact lenses?
Shh! Something's happening. Ouch! Whew! I think this brew is gonna do the job. Lonzo.
Ah, Rufus. Did you come to help me clean this place up?
Well, you know, I got this thing going on. I'll come back later, okay? Poor Lonzo. He'll be lost without me when I'm gone.
I suggest not to move her in this condition.
What kind of condition is she in? I still don't understand. I mean, is she dead?
No, her body is alive and well. It's her consciousness. It's inactive.
So, she's asleep.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. I think it's related to this implant. It's broken.
A consciousness implant? Isn't there a switch or something?
A fuse?
Maybe the contacts are corroded. That's what always happens with my intercom.
I already tried everything, but this is Elysian technology. I have no idea how it's being used. I don't even have the appropriate screwdriver.
So, when can I finally take her home?
She needs to wake up first.
Okay, I see. This situation needs to be resolved through a government decision. Let's do it like this. If you manage to wake her up, you can have her.
And what happens if I wake her up?
Rufus!
You're not even supposed to be here.
But I have a plan.
Oh, I've heard about your plans. You never think things through. Everything you do ends in chaos, and most likely with an explosion.
We'll see about that.
I warn you, stay away from the girl.
Dr. Gizmo?
What now?
Well, thanks for your...
You're welcome.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that. Looky here, Wenzel, too. Did somebody drop food? I mean, what's the deal with the crawling around on the floor?
I'm waiting for Goal to wake up so I can take her with me, of course.
Ha! Dream on. Although, it is true that ants can carry 10 times their own weight. But why would Goal, an Elysian orbit elf, want to have anything to do with somebody like you?
Duh, Rufus! You've always underestimated me. Rufus! Look at me. I'm a self-made man.
Yeah, whoever made you must have stopped right in the middle.
Oh, yeah? I am rich. I've got a water vein running through my basement. You, on the other hand, don't even have a basement. You ain't got nothing, Rufus.
Hey, that's how you pay people back when they give their best? And what would I want with a basement in Kuvak? I don't belong here, and neither does Goal. And as soon as I wake her up, I will accompany her to Elysium. You'll see. Hey, Goal! Goal! Wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, you know, it's just that I'm an expert in sleep.
What's that stinging smell?
That's medicine.
Says who?
Says I.
And who's the doctor here?
You tell me.
Let's say it together. Me.
It's a draw.
Best out of 3.
You.
Me.
You.
Ha! I win.
Oh, crap.
What's that funny smell?
Ah! Fire! The town hall's on fire!
Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. Where is the fire?
Over there! The chamber's on fire! Good Lord!
Don't worry, your fire will be extinguished in no time. Finally, I was getting worried I'd have to camp in the cupboard forever.
Whoa!
Where was I? Ah, yes. Medical mode activated. Dr. Gizmo at your service. How's the patient?
I'd say her condition hasn't changed.
Leave the diagnosis to the doctor, will you? Now, just where is... My stethoscope, it's gone! Thieves! Crime in progress! Police mode activated. Officer Gizmo at your service. No one leaves the crime scene.
But Rufus!
You're not untouchable, Low-Tech. Don't you ever forget that.
That's enough. I think you're done.
Come on, Gizmo. You have more important things to do.
Don't tell me how to do my work. Or are you just trying to divert my attention from your guilt?
What? That's simply...
Aha! Here is the missing clue. The last piece that completes the puzzle. The mystery of the thieving mayor has finally been solved.
Thieving mayor? How dare you?
Put up your hands, Low-Tech.
I have no intention of lifting my hands.
You better do what I say.
I don't want to.
You don't have any choice.
I don't? Well, you're fired.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
You can't arrest me. You're fired.
But I arrested you first.
So what? You're fired anyway.
You can't fire me. You're arrested.
Well, who was that?
Me. It was me.
Rufus? Are you all right?
Phew. What happened?
You woke the stranger, the Elysian girl, and then you got knocked out.
Goal? Where is she? How is she?
She's still a bit confused. I think her implant was seriously damaged by the fall. She is conscious now, but she's just talking gibberish.
Can I talk to her?
Of course. She's lying over there. I took her into medical custody. Just don't stress her out too much. First and foremost, she needs rest now.
No problem. Thanks, Doctor. Goal? It's me, your savior.
Doodle doodle doodle. Pups?
No, it's Rufus. Yes?
Pups?
You can give me any name you like, babe. Say, did it hurt a lot when you fell from the sky? Oh, come on, that was funny.
Nah.
Because, I mean, you really fell from the sky, you know, like an angel. Just like in the pickup line. Did you get it? Hello? Anyone home?
Home.
I'll take that as a yes with limitations. Get a hold of yourself.
Soup, Guadeloupe?
Yeah, she's attractive and fun to talk to. Flash dash kazash?
Sammy, good, oh, Granny.
Grumblump?
Basil Falls, num, num.
Munch grunch?
Attack a tick-tock, knock.
Heck, this is totally useless. That woman is completely nuts.
Bonkers, wonkers.
Oh, what did I expect anyway? That she would take me to Elysium?
Elysium. We need to go back to Elysium.
What did you just say?
Horrible things. The Organon betrayed us. Quick, we need to go back.
To Elysium. Yes. You remember what happened?
Is that you, Cletus?
What? No, I'm not. My name is Rufus. I saved you.
Rufus? I don't understand. Where am I?
You had a pretty bad fall. The doctor says that you're hallucinating.
That's confusing, but... I need to get to Cletus. Can you take me to him?
Who is Cletus?
My fiancé.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you are safer down here. After all, you...
He'll reward you generously.
Oh, that, generously, you say?
Try to contact Cletus. He will search for me.
Yeah. How generous exactly is generous?
Maybe you can reach him using a radio. He's certainly trying to find me.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, for a fiancé, he didn't really make much of an effort to protect you.
Rufus, please. You're the only one I can trust.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I really am the only one you can trust. The only one.
And you already proved that you're of noble character.
Mm-hmm. The burden of the hero. But let's get back to the expression, generous.
Rufus, please. Contact Cletus. I would be so very thankful. So very, very thankful.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can do that.
Can spam one tomo polo lollipop. Peekaboo.
But...
Bootam swadikoso loka shwootapop.
Oh, the burden of the hero. Why do I always have to be so infinitely generous?